Welcome to a Thursday edition of Concacaf Video Signals. Today, we preview tonight's fifth-place match at the Concacaf Nations Cup, where Guatemala and Nicaragua will battle for Central America's fifth and final place at the 2009 Gold Cup, Concacaf's premier event. Also, we take a look at last night's friendly between Mexico and Sweden, and we'll take an extended tour around Concacaf. We start in Tegucigalpa, where Guatemala is hoping to reach its ninth Concacaf Gold Cup, while Nicaragua is searching for its first ever appearance. A quick look at Nicaragua's history at the Concacaf Nations Cup shows that they have 3 wins in 26 total matches. They have won only once in their last 7 Concacaf games. But they reached the 5th place match 2 years ago in El Salvador, where they dropped a 9-1 decision to Honduras. Nicaragua, though, has scored in each of their 3 Concacaf matches this year. Guatemala has 5 wins and 5 tries against Nicaragua at the Concacaf Nations Cup. In fact, they have not conceded a goal in the last 4 of those matches. The Guatemalans have a strong overall record in the Concacaf Nations Cup, but have only 1 win in their last 5 Concacaf games. A glance at the all-time Concacaf Nations Cup meetings chart between Nicaragua and Guatemala shows that the Guatemalans have been dominant. But when they last met 2 years ago, Nicaragua lost narrowly. Tomorrow night, the top 4 battle for a place in the Central American Championship match when Costa Rica and El Salvador, and Honduras and Panama meet in the semifinals. VideoSignals will be there to bring you all the action. Mexico lost an international friendly last night to Sweden 1-0 before nearly 47,000 fans at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum in Oakland, California. Alexander Farnerud scored the winner in the 57th minute after settling a long cross from Rasmus Elm and skillfully knocking a left-footed shot past goalkeeper Guillermo Ochoa. Mexico head coach Sven-Göran Eriksson, a native of Sweden, has never defeated his home country in 5 international matches, 4 as coach of England. Mexico has now lost 4 of their last 6 and have not scored in any of those defeats. Next up for El Tri is a long-anticipated World Cup qualifier against the USA on February 11th at Columbus Crew Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Now, let's take a trip around CONCACAF. Earlier today, CONCACAF announced the schedule for the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship that will be played April 21st through May 2nd in Tijuana, Mexico. For a complete schedule, please visit the CONCACAF website. Pachuca lost away to Universidad de Chile in the first leg of their Copa Libertadores preliminary round series. Marcelo Diaz scored the 7th-minute winner for the Chileans. Pachuca hosts the second leg on February 4th. The series winner will go into Group 7. Trinidad and Tobago defeated Argentine First Division power Tigre 3-2 yesterday in a training match. Kendall Jagdeo Singh of the Puerto Rico Islanders scored the winner in the last minute. Russell Latipi and Cornell Glenn were also on target for the Soca Warriors. U.S. Soccer announced that tickets for its February 11th World Cup qualifier against Mexico in Columbus, Ohio, sold out in 90 minutes. The game marks the 3rd consecutive time that a capacity crowd will fill Columbus Crew Stadium for the final round home leg between the U.S. and Mexico. The U.S. is undefeated in 5 World Cup qualifying matches at the stadium, with 3 wins and 2 ties. The U.S. has won both matches against Mexico at the stadium, each by 2-0 scores. Now for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked if you knew the name of the player who scored Honduras' first goal in the 1995 Concacaf Nations Cup final. Our thanks to everyone who emailed the response. The correct answer is Milton Nunez. He scored in the first minute of a 3-0 win over Guatemala. Today's question keeps us with Nunez. In 1999, Nunez played for a brief period in Greece. Can you name his team there? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to VideoSignals@concacaf.org before 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. Those who answer the question correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. That's all for today. Please visit the CONCACAF website for additional information and features. Thanks for joining us at CONCACAF Video Signals, your source for CONCACAF news.